They're under siege by our Republican friends. And by the way, this ain't your father's Republican Party. This is a different deal right now. You've been paying in Social Security your whole life. You earned it. Now these guys want to take it away. Who in the hell do they think they are? Excuse my language. Watch what happens to the cost of living of hardworking Floridians. That's what I call inflation. At the end of the month, what you have left, if you have no money, that's inflation. What are you, the things you need, are they going up? And they are. God bless you all. God protect our troops. And God give some of our Republican friends some enlightenment.
Wow, that was President Biden turning up the attacks against Republican lawmakers 6 days before the midterm elections, also signaling out Senator Rick Scott.
A senator from Florida going after Medicare and Social Security? I tell you what, I don't know where, as they say in Southern, don't know where y'all been. Hot damn, boy.
Joining us right now is the Florida senator himself. He's the chairman of the National Republican Senatorial Committee. Rick Scott is here. Senator, thanks very much for being here. How do you respond to Joe Biden?
I think the heat of South Florida has gotten to the guy, right? He's a complete liar, right? I don't know one Republican that would cut Social Security and Medicare. But you know what? I know that every Democrat just voted to cut $280 billion out of Medicare. And there's all this testimony where Joe Biden, when he was in the Senate, proposed cutting Medicare and Social Security. And guess what's happened? With this unbelievable inflation that Biden caused, guess what's going to happen to the number of years of Social Security? It's going to keep going down and down and down. So what the Democrats are doing, Medicare goes bankrupt in 4 years, and we'll see when they come out with the new numbers with Social Security. But I can't imagine it's going to be lasting more than 10 more years.
Well, we were just talking about this because this is coming off of your plan to face off the fact that these programs are going bankrupt. So walk us through your plan so that viewers understand where he got this.
So what I said is Congress every year ought to tell the public how they're going to fix Medicare and Social Security. And then separately, I said we ought to look at all programs like we do with the military. Let's look at it every year, and let's don't just keep doing programs we don't need. But with regard to Medicare and Social Security, every Republican wants to preserve it, and the Democrats just cut it by $280 billion. And they want to act like we're doing something. $280 billion. So life-saving drugs, there will be fewer of them. I mean, this is just crazy. Yeah. But I have a plan. You can go to rescueamerica.com and you can look at it. I think we're going to get back a majority. I think we're going to get a majority in the House and the Senate. So now let's govern. What are we going to do? How are we going to get inflation down? How are we going to balance the budget? How are we going to get rid of crime? How are we going to have a lethal military rather than a woke military? How are we going to secure the border? Let's do those things.
Yeah, Dagan, they've spent $5 trillion. It's $5 trillion in spending, and we haven't heard a peep about inflation until just yesterday when the president brings up inflation and tries to blame the Republicans.
Right, and the fact that there are no state income taxes in Florida actually eases the financial burden of residents of that state. But Senator, will you admit that it was a mistake for you to put that plan out? Because clearly the Democrats have used your plan as a club to try and beat all Republican candidates at this point. I mean, because they're not being that specific. Joe Biden was sort of specific, but Patty Murray, in a tweet in September, which got 4 Pinocchios from the Washington Post, said Republicans plan to end Social Security and Medicare if they take back the Senate. Even President Obama on the campaign trail brought it up, trying to tie that narrative to Senator Ron Johnson. But again, you gave them ammunition where they didn't have any.
No, they do it every time. Every election cycle, they do the same thing. They say Republicans are going to cut Medicare and Social Security. They do it whether you put out a plan or not. I do believe that when you run for office, you got to tell people what you're going to do. I'm a business guy. Right? I went and raised money when I was running businesses. Nobody gave me money and said, I don't know how I'm going to spend it. Just give me the money. If you want somebody's vote, you should tell them exactly what you're going to do. That's what our candidates are doing. We ought to be very specific. How are we going to preserve Medicare? How are we going to preserve Social Security? We got to talk about it because what's happening right now, it's going away. And nobody wants to talk about it. I mean, Medicare is going bankrupt in 4 years. Social Security probably.
It's 2028. The hospital trust fund is depleted in 2028, and then the benefits are automatically cut roughly 10% at that point. That's the new trustees report.
But you haven't heard them talk about the fact that they're going bankrupt.
But we don't know. I mean, look at with this inflation. With the inflation that we're seeing right now, everything's going to we're going to have problems faster. And the inflation is really causing unbelievable problems. When you look at it, we had an 8.7% increase in Social Security benefits. Well, the revenues are not going up that fast. And so it's going to drive down the solvency of the Social Security Trust Fund faster. So we've got to come up with a plan to fix this.
Senator, can you talk a little bit about the GOP priorities once you gain control of both houses of Congress? We know that you guys are going to stop Joe Biden's legislative agenda and all of this insane spending, which is creating this crazy inflationary environment. We also know that he can still do a lot of damage by executive order. So in terms of defunding the 87,000 IRS agents and things like that, what are you in the House prepared to do?
So one, we've got to get inflation under control. We've got to get rid of the IRS agents. We've got to secure the border. We've got to make sure we fund law enforcement. We've got to hold all these federal agencies accountable. I mean, we've got to make sure, like the things that we now don't trust so many federal agencies. Mm-hmm. That's got to change.
Yeah, politicization, yeah.
Yeah, so inflation, crime, it's always the same thing. It's your livelihood, your kids' education, safety. That's what it always is.
So 6 days before the midterms, how are you feeling? How many seats do you think that you can take in terms of the majority in the Senate?
Yeah, we're going to take 52 plus. We're going to win to keep all 21. Oz is going to win in Pennsylvania. We're going to win in Georgia. We're going to win in Nevada. I think we're going to win in Arizona. I think we're going to win in New Hampshire. If you look at the polling numbers, we can win even more than that. And if you look at the turnout's been better for us than for them. So I think we're going to have a great night. Yeah,
well, Mitch McConnell was complaining about the quality of the candidates. He's pulling money away from certain candidates because they're Trump endorsed. What about McConnell's holding the purse strings? How's that impacted things?
Well, first off, we have great candidates. You look at the quality of these people. I mean, you were with Herschel Walker the other day. Yep. You look at Dr. Oz, look at J.D. Vance, look at Blake Master. These are smart guys working hard. Don Bolduc's running a good race. So we've got to invest our money. That's what I've done. We're in New Hampshire, we're in Arizona, where other people didn't go, and we're going to make sure we get all the resources to win. We're going to win.
It's great to have you this morning. Yeah, go ahead. Final question.
Do we have time?
Yeah, real quick.
Oh, thank you. I'd love to know if you're right and you're able to sweep Congress, Senate and the House, how can you actually get drilling approved in the U.S., given that Interior, which is run by Biden in effect, is still trying to hold back the permits?
First off, we get to pass the budget. We get to pass all the laws. We can review the regulations. Look, it'll be hard, but we'll have a great pulpit. They're going. I assume Biden will get something done, so he's going to have to work with us.
Mm-hmm. Senator,
I'm optimistic.
thank you so much. We'll be watching.